Good morning. So I just woke up thinking about something and thought I should share it while it's on my mind. So what I wanted to share was about speaking your truth. And I think it's more than just speaking your truth. It's about living your truth, really. Like I've been on my healing journey for knowingly for 3.5 years, and I've learned a lot. I've changed a lot. I've grown a lot. I don't even know if I said I've changed a lot, but it's about remembering who you really are and without all the shit. So I basically, like, my truth is what I've learned for myself, and I can share my truth, hoping it helps someone, and the people that resonate with it, you know, will be drawn to it, and people who don't will just move on. But basically, like, I believe in God in my own way, and God, Jesus, Christ consciousness, however you want to look at it. And what I've what I've discovered is that it's about I figure out what works for me, and that's how I live my life. And how I live my life, then, if people like how what they see from how I have grown, then maybe that'll help them in their own journey. What I've what I've seen is that people get on their path, and I've done this too. People get on their path of their healing, and they want to share it with everyone and help everyone, and you know I was a fixer, so even I'm on my healing journey, learning how that I need to be my main focus, and other people, it's they have their own journey, and it's for them to decide, when they're ready to make the changes and do the things. But basically, I just live my truth. Like, I don't need I can share it, but I don't need to push it on you. I don't need to convince you that my way is the right way, because there's a bunch of ways. That's right. I think I heard something that said, God um, said you're all right to a point. Like, everyone's right to a point. It's just that you get to decide how you want to do it. Like, for me, my God is, and it's all the same God, the universe, whatever, energy. You can look at it in all the different ways. I can look at it in all the different ways. And I don't have to be right. Like, as long as it's right for me, it doesn't have to be right for you to be right for me. That's where two things can be true at the same time. Like, my truth and your truth can be different, but they can both be the truth, because they're the truth for you, and it's the truth for me. And I don't have to change your mind. I don't have to convince you. I don't have to do any of that. And I came from a family of right fighters. So basically, like, my way is the right way kind of thing. And that's not giving people the choice to discover things for themselves, to figure out their own path, to figure out how to figure out that they have everything inside of them that they need. Like, I don't, it's okay to, like, help somebody and guide somebody when they want your advice or whatever. But to tell someone, this is how it is, and that's it, period, and the story. I know there's a lot of people, like, as far as the Bible goes, for me, the Bible, um, is more of a metaphysical thing. And there's stories that I can go along with in there. At the same time, like these, the Bible has been controlled by man, people. So, it's people, everybody's perception, their own perception of the story in the Bible. Just like when I read a story, I can take my perception of it. But also, like when I write the story, it's my perception of it. So they, you say when like something happens, like there could be a bunch of people and everybody has their own version. That's what it is. Like everybody's version can be different. Just like in religion or spirituality or whatever, science, whatever people use for themselves, their version is what's right for them. So it's not about pushing your beliefs on someone else. It's about living in your beliefs and having faith that what you believe in is the truth for you, and having faith that everything's going to work out and everything is working out and everything's already yours. And that's the way I look at it. To have faith that it's all handled, like that I'm enough and I don't have to prove myself to anyone, and that it's okay to choose myself. It's okay to do what's best for me. It's okay to not yeah, it's okay to not to say no, basically. Because like for me, like through religion, I was taught like you have to be selfless and you know, and not saying you can't be giving and all that, but at the same time, like for me, like my whole life I was living in a place where basically my nervous system was dysregulated, and I'm not going to blame any one thing on that. Like if I really look at it in the way I believe in things, like I created this, like I created the the vision that's in the world or whatever. Like because as within so without. So like in my life somewhere with religion, society, whatever, politics, my childhood, like I felt like I had to choose. I had to choose between this and that and all. I had to decide, like, okay, do I like this person more than this person? Like, do I feel um like okay, like in politics, I had to pick a side, but you don't have to pick a side. You just choose what you believe in for yourself. So I believe that people should get to choose whatever they want for themselves. I believe that I choose peace. I'm choosing peace. I'm done with the chaos and taking on other people's stuff. And, it's interesting. Somebody messaged me yesterday and they were like, I'm not going to get into details, but basically they saw something on Facebook and they talked to somebody else about it and they were letting me know too. And this was about somebody else, but somebody I knew. And I was like, well, they're grown up and I'm sure they can handle it because I'm not taking on other people's stuff because it's not mine to carry. And that's the whole thing. So many people are taking on things that are not theirs to carry. And we're not supposed to do that. We got our own stuff. And other people got their own stuff. And everybody can handle their own stuff. It's just that we were taught that we're supposed to handle everything for everybody else. And that's not the truth. So, at least not the truth for me. All right, everyone. Love. Peace. Stay tuned.